Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Now Breeze. And this is incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 19 and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Rashard Matthews here on the catch. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go!
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They have a 1st and 10 at the... And he's got it! Touchdown, Saints! From 13 yards out. And the Saints get a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Red, go!
Play action. It's Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Alert!
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. That's complete right side to Gabriel. Touchdown, Chicago! Taylor Gabriel, 87 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and through, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Shotgun now for Brees. And Cook has it, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
He's going to go for a big play down into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
We want it. Come to my world. Mike's 47.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive.
And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their 38. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. Shifts by him. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And that will be incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Trying to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Breeze. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Bravo!
On first down, Trubisky. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Pardon, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, exit. Mike's 47.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at Soldier Field, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 37. Check 30. Hey, ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
You see me out here? That's right.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The 2nd quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Hey, wahoo.
Here's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Marcus Davenport. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
You can't stop me.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Matthews, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the game starts. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Breeze going to go on 4th down. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
I can't believe I let you play.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Breeze. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. To throw is Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Rashard Matthews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be taken very short.
There's so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Lock in, lock in. Hey, ball.
Now it's Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lock in. Check 24, check 24. Hey, 18. 47's the mic, boys, 47. Check, 47.
Throwing here, Trubisky. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. The screen does get them 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied 4th quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of time the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game 4th quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
13. Here we go.
A give. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
1st down, Saints.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he spins through. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. They go play action with Trubisky. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
56. Months 56. Check me out.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Cohen. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, 18.
One last shot for Trubisky. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. Come on, come on, come on.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Eluding the pressure right. Off to Thomas on the left side. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that dial. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They begin the drive on the ground with Cullen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And do you believe this? It's a safety, and the ball game is over. Partner, a great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. Oh, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never underestimate.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready? Ready? 8.
Now Newton on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 83 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. They run for the first time with Justice Hill, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brian Burns, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Off the play fake, here's Jackson on the move to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, watch that, watch that. Check Mike 54. Real. 54. Hey, watch the slant. Check 13. Check 13.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Newton now to throw. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
Back to throw, Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
On 2nd and 15 now, Newton. And the Panthers in for the score. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Extra point try, good by Gano. And that'll make the score 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Rolling to his right. And a big one loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To try again after the sack. Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Play action. Now Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Let's get this.
So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, the fumble to turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. Turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief, that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Out of the gun, Newton. Airing it out for Olsen. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen. 41 yards, and the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. 30, past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point try, good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hassan. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Stop your whining.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field. 49. Check 49. Check 49. Watch it. Go.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Six guys. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
Now Jackson on 1st down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Back to the running game. It's Ingram. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
That was a really nice play, to be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Jackson options out left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
Certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers will get the football back. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep from... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went.
Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
So that one will be accepted. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it.
First down, and it's Hill again. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I got you, punk.
Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Check.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half with Hill. He'll have a first down past the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ends up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Well, a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This is Hill. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Going again on the ground here with Hill. And an alley to run. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They toss to Ingram. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Rotate, spell. Mike.
They'll try and run. Ingram pushes him over, and he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens get a bit closer. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
the Panthers take over
That's it,
1st
baby.
and 10
We got work.
at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he cuts it right sideline. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key third down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Gun.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's going deep for Brown. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. The Ravens on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
On
first down, it's Newton. Being chased out left. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Now the second down throw on target. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. On second and a long way to go. Jackson, and he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He's going to fire one deep, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll start the drive with Hill. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 59. It's our field. Ball truck. Hey, it's our house. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Out to his left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
The Ravens on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. He can run for it, and he will. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Justin Tucker sets the kickoff.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. Ready. Gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gano now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Ravens 16. Graham Gano, the kickoff for Carolina.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready. Watch the slant.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go, D.
Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Newton's going to throw it. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flex. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I pray on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Till the risk I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands seen a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.